Alright, so for those that are watching the on-demand video, I apologize. I don't know where it left off. I ran out of storage space. I had to delete some files really quick, but we're back, and didn't really miss much. I'm just sitting here trying to kill these dragons here. I already took one out. I don't even know where it left off on the recording, but I'm going to find out after. But either way, we're good. Just keep on pushing. Don't fall in the lava, Spyro. Yeah, this one's getting aggressive. He's getting angry. It seems like the blue one's more aggressive than the red one. You'd think it'd be the other way around, but I might have to heal here in a second. Yep. Okay, now where is he at? There he is. He was in the tunnel. So you're recording and streaming at the same time? Yes. I always do. I always have. The stream is being handled by my integrated graphics, and the recording, the higher quality recording, is being handled by my dedicated graphics card. Go, go, go. Oh my god, this guy's annoying. Yeah, I didn't have as much trouble with the last one. The blue one seems harder. I don't know why. It seems like he's actually harder to get. Maybe I'm just having bad luck with this one. I don't know. Okay, those were some good hits there. Okay, good hit, good hit. Trying to rapidly turn around here, it doesn't really work out in my favor. Spyro, how do you miss that? Come on. He kind of somewhat locks on, which does help, but... No! I gotta do it all over. Fuck. Ah, fucking asshole. What is the greatest Spyro game of all time? Probably the first one. I like the first one. Yeah, I already know, kid. Get out of my way. The adults are talking. Get out of the way. I'm gonna target the blue one first. No, you know what? It would make more sense if the red one's easier to target the red one. Well, on the good side of things, now the people that are watching the on-demand recording haven't missed anything, most likely. Because now they get to see this all over again. From the start. Well, it's not really a boss fight, it's kind of a mini-boss. But it's definitely different. I'm gonna try and take them out, just as many of them as I can. They're literally like combined right now. They're on top of each other. I don't know, maybe it's mating season for them, I don't know. Oh, okay, so you played one of the worst ones the most. Okay. Dark Wizard says he played Enter the Dragonfly the most. That's a lot worse than the PS1 trilogy. Yeah, there's a reason that series died not long after that. It's nowhere near as good as these. Rush development, a lot of glitches, bad voice acting, the works. You definitely don't want to be flying low to the ground, because if they hit you, you end up taking a lot of, you basically take double damage because you fall into the lava and then you get hit again. You fucking piece of shit. See how close I came to the lava there? I wasn't even that low to the ground. Jesus. You know, luckily there's health pickups here, because if those weren't there, man, I don't know. Where's the other one? God, this just takes so long. It's not even hard, it's just really tedious. Are there no more ladybugs here? Or, fireflies, I mean. I don't know why I call them ladybugs, but whatever. I don't know if they respawn or not. So tedious. Come on, Spyro, target him. There are sections of this game that are hard, yes. Or at least challenging. Yeah, I don't know if I would say hard, but challenging. Take you multiple attempts sometimes. Come on, get him, finish him, finish him. It's just the head. It's just the head. Kill him. Ah, oh, fuck. It's so hard to hit him when there's just down to that much. Can't see where you're aiming, really. 45 minutes later. This is gonna take fucking forever, man. And then, like, you lose track of him. I don't know where he's at. There he is. Hey, I don't know where he went. And of course, then I'm gonna have to heal, because I take one more hit. I'm gonna have to heal again. It'll be at critical damage. It's a lucky hit there. I'm just, you know, spraying and praying right now. I don't know where he's at now. He's regenerating his health. He's in the tunnel, which I can't get to him if he's in there. One more hit, one more hit, one more hit. Spyro, go to the left quicker. Oh, Jesus, I have to heal. Health, where is health? Health. Oh my God. Get the butterfly. Meanwhile, they're regenerating their health. Okay, I got one. Lucky hit. One left. You can't roll. There's no way to roll. Damn it. Well, yeah, yours is a dragonfly. You've got a dragonfly, but you kill these little critters that run around, and you can get butterflies. The dragonfly's name is Sparks. So Sparks will eat the butterfly, and that's how you regain your health. It goes from gold, which is full health, to blue, which is like half health, to green, and then no dragonfly, and then you get hit again, and you're dead. And your light bar on the PS controller will change colors depending on your health too. It'll change to indicate Sparks' health. If you don't have your dragonfly with you, the bar will just be red to indicate you're at critical health. It's a pretty good hit. Spyro looks awesome though, with the wings lit up in gold, the horns and the wings like that, with the design. It looks really cool like this. Okay, well that was a good hit. Okay, I think I got him this time. I think I'm good. I think I'm gonna get him. Yes!
Here, have this. I fished it out of the molten lava.
Twin Dragon Destruction. I recall you saying you don't watch Dragon Ball Z. It has dragons, though. It does? Yeah, I don't really care too much for the anime stuff, though. I never really got into it. Closest thing to an anime I've seen is The Dragon Prince on Netflix. I don't know if that even counts. So is that it for this area? I think it is. I think I've been through. Hidden in an enclave. Okay, so there is quite a bit more here. Only been through 37%. Oh, those things respawn? Wow. Oh, well, if it doesn't have dragons in it, then it's blasphemy to even call it Dragon Ball. Come on, damn it, I want to see some Dragon Balls. Wait a minute, that didn't sound right. Ooh, what's this area down here? Looks like I can go down here, actually. Come on. We're gonna say I made it. Until Dragon Ball GT, plus the series forgot him until Dragon Ball GT. It sounds like almost like the name of a car. The all-new Dragon Ball GT. 2024 Dragon Ball GT. Nah, who am I kidding? They would never call it, they would never name a car with an actual name. They would just call it the GT 530 or something. Just combine random letters and numbers together. Not like the old days where they actually had names for things. Everybody's gotten so much lazier with names. Like, nobody wants to do anything with names anymore. Even the gaming industry, they don't even name their games anymore. Like, look at Call of Duty. They completely run out of ideas. Let's just call it something we've already titled one of our other games. Well, how about Call of Duty Black Ops? Yeah, sure, that was popular. Just put that on the title. Fuck it. We ran out of ideas. 2025, the next game title is going to be Call of Duty. We ran out of ideas for names. It's just going to be Call of Duty. Call of Duty, and then they're going to go to Call of Duty 2. Well, didn't you already have a second Call of Duty game? No, we don't know what you're talking about. This is the true Call of Duty 2. Buy this one. We get a lot more money if you buy this one. Forget the other one exists. It never happened. What are you talking about? It's like Nintendo with the Wii U. Why would you ever want to buy the Wii U? Buy the Switch. What are you doing? Come on, don't you want to buy like a $100 tablet for 3 times more than what it's worth? I mean, come on. How do I get over there? Can I get to it from that bridge? Yeah, the Nintendo Switch 2. I don't know what they're gonna call it. I don't know, but their code names are always better than the names they have for it. Like the Revolution for the Wii. The Revolution's a far better name for a console. There's still so much more here I didn't discover, but it doesn't look like it though. There's gotta be like stuff hidden around. I'm just not looking in the right places. I already went through that. I gotta get a rocket so I can blow this thing up. I haven't been over here. A few gems over here. Well, there's a little secret portal here.
I think I can see an egg behind you, but it's out of reach. You'll have to take the long way around through these Rhynocs to get to it.
Okay. Sounds easy enough. How am I gonna get past you? Ah. Wow, I hit him and he hit me. Whoa, that was a neat magic trick. He just did a backflip through the wall. Ah, that was slick. And there's the egg. That was smooth, you gotta admit. Going up behind them right as they shot me, just boom, boom, and then they ended up shooting their own allies. That was awesome. I can go back through here again and clear out the rest of the enemies and some of the stuff I missed. If I hide out. Ah, here we go. What they wanted you to do right here. Let me go back and clear that last guy out. Xbox One was okay, better than Xbox 3. I don't know about that. I hated all the DRM stuff they wanted to do with that console. It was so stupid. When they said, oh, well, if you want an offline device, we have a device for you. It's called the Xbox 360. I said, oh, okay, so I should stick with the Xbox 360. Wow, that's some great marketing you got there for your Xbox One. Sounds like you're really passionate about your Xbox One. You're telling people to go buy your other product instead. Amazing. Very intelligent. Yeah, and eventually they ended up kind of sneaking by it with this generation. Because it is kind of an online device in a way. You have to at least go through the initial setup. You have to pair it with your phone and through the app. So eventually they did get their wish. It is kind of a DRM device. At least a little bit. It's not as bad as what they originally proposed, though. There's still a lot of DRM on Xbox, though. Yup. Yeah, the first time you set up your console, you have to pair it with the app. in order to, otherwise it's completely useless. It's just, you're just at a static screen. You can't get to the dashboard until you set it up on your phone. Subtle little detail here, I don't know if you noticed, but I like how Spyro's tail, as it's moving through the grass, it actually moves the grass. That's pretty cool. Well, I think I've seen everything I wanted to from this level. You're doomed. Interesting, egg. There's still a lot of gems here. There is a ton of gems here. But let's go back to the hub world here. My initial goal here is to just kind of beat the story, and then I'm going to go back and do all the stuff that I missed. Because I do want to platinum this game. Yeah, well, I think when I get a PS5, I'm going to keep my PS4 offline. That way, licensing won't be an issue. They can't touch my licenses for my stuff. They can't remove access to stuff I already bought. Like they tried to do. They've been trying to do that. When you purchase stuff digitally, you don't really own it. Because they can just remove it anytime they feel like it. So I'm going to keep my PS4 offline so they can't touch it. Something similar happened with my PS3. I lost access to some of my PS3 stuff. Thankfully, I don't have a lot of digital stuff on my PS3. So I only lost like 2 things. And the stuff that some of the stuff I did lose, I also have it on PS4. But, yeah. I had Metal Gear Solid on there. And for some reason, it just randomly was no longer valid. I couldn't start Metal Gear Solid on my PS3 anymore. I had to rebuy the game. Which makes no fucking sense.
Welcome to Frozen Altars, Spyro. On behalf of the Ice Fairies, I want to grant you a special power for as long as you stay in our world.
Oh yeah? What'd she do? Aha! Ice breath.
Some bearer sold us a laser defense system to protect us from Rhinox. But with these flippers, I can't even turn it on. You'd have no trouble using it though. Just walk inside. When you're done, press the action button and you'll walk back out.
Oh yeah, I remember this. Yeah, the little laser, yeah. You can torch things with this. Torch the elephant. Wow. So messed up. Glad I own no digital games on PS3. Oh yeah, they never fixed the C-bomb bug on PS3. I don't know if you heard about that. That was an issue on PS4, PS5, and PS3 that was discovered. If your clock battery on your PlayStation dies, you can't access your digital content. on PS4 it was worse. If that before they patched it in the 9.0 update, firmware update. But before that, if your clock battery died, you couldn't play your physical or your digital content. You couldn't play anything. PlayStation, it only plays nothing. On PS3, the C-bomb bug caused it to not play any digital content, but you could still play your physical content. But it was never patched on PS3. So when their servers go offline, all your digital content, once your clock dies, your battery on your system for your clock, you can't access any of your digital stuff anymore. Yeah, look it up, Dark. I'm serious.
Eustace and I were having a snowman building competition when the sorceress brought them to life with a spell. Since then, they've been stomping around, building ice walls, and generally causing trouble.
Oh, yeah, I remember this thing. Watch what happens if you go up to it. It's really funny. You don't take any damage, but he throws you. There's an egg up there, too. Yeah, it's pretty messed up. Wow, 25 one, nice. You know, if you're offline, you can't download your digital games. Well, yeah. Yup, but see, I've got a 4 terabyte drive on my PS4. A 4 terabyte external drive. So, I've got damn near all the games I own on PS4 already installed to it, so I just keep them installed. So once I get a PS5, I'm just going to keep my PS4 offline. I'll have everything on here all patched, and they can't touch it. Because once I get a PS5, it's not like I'm really going to have much use for the PS4 anyway, since it's backwards compatible. The games will run better on PS5, so I'll just have my PS4 as an offline device. Yeah, don't. Yeah, because they never fixed it. They fixed it on the PS4 and they fixed it on the PS5, but they never patched it on PS3. I ain't buying nothing else digital on PS3. My next PS3 is probably just going to be modded anyway. Waiting for them to inevitably shut the storefront down. They've been slowly but surely removing stuff on the storefront anyway. They've just been delisting everything on the PS3 store. The PS3 store runs so bad anyway. Like, it's genuinely awful on there. It's just an awful experience. You can tell they just don't maintain the server on there at all. It runs slow. It's glitchy. There's so many things that just are so outdated on there. It's like, it's just so poorly maintained. I've had issues with it where it just kicks me back to the dashboard. Sometimes it'll freeze my console. It's just terrible. Yeah, going on their storefront is just a painful experience on the PS3.
Say, Spyro, you're a sports fan, aren't you? As you probably know, Frozen Altars is the birthplace of the great sport of cat hockey. Today's match is sold out, of course, but I just happen to have a spare ticket that I'll sell you for, say, a teensy-weensy markup.
800 gems. Sure, I love cat hockey.
Head on in, Spyro. It should be a thrilling match. In fact, I've even placed a little wager on the Rhinoc team. Let's just hope the local team doesn't have any last-minute accidents.
Wow, charged me 800 for those.
I challenged a Rhinoc to a traditional game of cat hockey, but I think I sprained my flipper while training. Would you mind taking my place?
Alright.
Great. Freeze the cats and push them into my goal to score.
Freeze the cats and push them into your goal. Isn't that animal abuse? Freeze the cats and push them into the blue goal. The first player to 5 cats wins. Oh my god. Am I even doing the right goal? They both look the same to me. These cats are adorable, though. Look at this. Oh my god. I think I'm doing the wrong goal. I don't care, these cats are so cute. Where's he even trying to shoot it into? What are you doing, man?
That Rhinoc has been gloating ever since he beat you, but I think it was
Well,
just
I
a
helped him
fluke.
win.
You should ask for a rematch.
Yeah, looks like animal abuse to me. Can't wait to celebrate Chinese New Year on the 10th of February.
You
Yes,
should
that is
ask
right.
For a rematch. I think that guy sprayed catnip in his goal.
Yep, Year of the Dragon coming up next month.
Great.
Okay, so I was doing the wrong goal. I don't know, they both look the same to me. They both got the same light. Ah, shit. You can freeze him too. They're all the fat cats are all huddled up over here. This is a close match. I win.
Well done. I think you deserve to keep the Champions Cup.
Gonna play Spyro 3 Year of the Dragon for 15 days. That's how long the Chinese New Year celebration lasts for. It's always been like that every year. Gotta follow Chinese New Year traditions. Interesting. So they celebrate for 15 days before the start of the New Year? Well, this is pretty fun. I like that little mini game. The one thing I will say is they don't show the difficulty level for each one. Like in the previous game, I think it was Spyro 2, at least in the Reignited Trilogy, they show the difficulty level, and like they'll say like 3.5 star difficulty, 4 star difficulty, etc, etc. So they don't do that in this one. I gotta get the Yeti to do that. Okay. Yeah, it's crazy. This game came out so long ago now. 24 years ago. Yeah, on the first day of Chinese New Year, it's the Spring Festival, and on the 15th day, it's the Lantern Festival. Okay. I did not know that. I gotta find a way to get over here. Maybe I can get there from over here. Close. But not quite. $2000 is the year of the dragon at the time. Yep. Yeah, it's not a coincidence that these all these games come out like right around a year of the dragon. Like you got Dragon's Dogma that came out in 2012. You got Dragon's Dogma 2 coming up in a couple months, another year of the dragon. Skyrim came out right before the last year of the dragon. Like it's it's not a coincidence. They have this stuff planned. And then Spyro Year of the Dragon came out 2 years of the dragons ago. I'm Chinese myself, so I really don't need the internet to look up information about Chinese New Year. Gotcha. Well, I'm not. I'm in the United States. I don't know much about the Chinese culture. Never been to China before. But I think it's pretty cool, and I think a lot of the Chinese zodiac systems are quite accurate, actually, when it comes to, like, you know, finding out your personality and stuff like that. Like, I do find a lot of similarities. You're from the UK. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, but I don't have anything to do with China at all, so no history there. You're born in London and your parents are born in Hong Kong. Well, welcome to the stream. Right now I'm just running around like a moron, just trying to find where I should go here. Here we go. gems up here. Nothing over here. Okay, that's surprising. What about over here? Yeah, that's how you get over here. Okay. Rome says, I'm American too. Chinese people are so nice. I never in my 43 years had arguments or issues with them. Politics in Hong Kong is just as messed up as politics in the UK. Oh, politics right now all over the world is just a mess. It's just one giant mess. I just stay away from it. It's no better here in the US. It's just an absolute mess. Yeah, you really can't have civil conversations when it comes to politics. I just stay away from it. I just want to live and let live. I don't want to argue with people. I've had enough arguing with people. It's just so pointless. So how much of this level did I do? Okay, same amount as the fireworks factory, 61%. Melt the snowman. So I still have to do the main little quest here. Still have to finish the level, so to speak. So I guess I'll continue on. That's where I started, right? Even if the Chinese New Year celebration ends on the 15th day, it will still be the Year of the Dragon until the next Chinese New Year in 2025. Chinese New Year usually happens in January or February. It changes every year. Usually happens in January or February. I thought it was always on, like, February 10th. Dates are always different every year. Huh. Rome says, I can argue, I just know when to stop. I just don't want to argue, it just solves nothing. I'm never going to convince the other person of my beliefs, they're never going to convince me. You know, so it's just pointless.
Thanks for helping out, Spyro. Why don't you take this? The Rhinox were trying to fry it with a laser, but you stopped them just in time.
Alright, so that's another one done. Let me see what this is over here. Oh, this just leads back over to here. Okay. So yeah, that was it. I basically have finished the level. 68%. Got most of the gems here. Okay. Glide from the temple roof. Well, I'm not sure which temple that would be, but... Is there anything else I can do with these lasers? Doesn't look like it. At least not with this one. You haven't played Spyro 3 Year of the Dragon since 2012. Yeah, it's been several years since I played this too. I really don't even remember it that well. Yeah, I'm planning on playing like just a bunch of different dragon-related games this year. Yeah, I really need to go and free that Yeti. Need to go do that. Find the Yeti and free him. How many gems do I have? 2,400? Anything in here that I might have missed? Well, there's a gem up there that I didn't get. A gem over here. There's an egg over there. The only thing I can think of is it's got to be something up here. Can I get there from over here? He gets so close, but it's like it's just out of reach. So clearly that isn't it. I think it's on the other side here. What am I missing here? There's nothing in there that I can do. So what do you think about the, I need more than 15 days. What, to finish this? This is not a long game. I'm actually taking my time with it quite a bit. I finished the first one in like 2 days. I think I finished the second one in like 2 or 3 days too. Like, and I'm talking 100%. These aren't long games at all. So what do you think about the Reignited trilogy compared to the originals? Because I played both versions. I do like the Reignited trilogy on PC because it runs at 60 frames per second, which is, honestly, it's kind of a game changer for a platformer like this. It just feels so dang smooth. Well, I'm going to come back to this one. I don't want to spend too long here. So many other places to discover yet. Yeah, because I'm going for a platinum run on this, but I'm just going to stream the storyline. And then once I'm done with, who knows, I might even finish it this weekend. But once I'm done with all that, I'm going to come back to it, wrap up all the stuff that I missed, and get that platinum. The platinum is literally called Party Like It's 2024. That platinum trophy. You prefer 30 FPS? Really? Because on here it's 30 FPS with some questionable frame pacing. Why do you prefer 30 FPS? When it comes to a racing game or a platformer, I can play at 30 FPS, but I definitely prefer 60. Lost Fleet. This sounds like an interesting level. You're the first person I've ever heard, Chrome, that prefers 30 FPS over 60. Yeah, my PC will run this game at 1080p at a mix between high and ultra at 60 FPS.
You be careful around these parts, little dragon. There be more ghosts in this here shipyard than I can shake my pick at. Darn shame, too, because I was mighty close to finding my treasure.
Red Dead is 60 FPS. Are you talking about the first one or the second one? And on which platform? Because I know on Xbox through backwards compatibility, it's definitely not. It's a solid 30, but and it looks great, but it's definitely 30 FPS. I want to play that, by the way. The first and the second one. They're reusing one of the songs from the earlier stages here. Why are they in their underwear? Second one is 60 FPS on what platform? Certainly not on PS4. Then stream RDR1. I don't know if I want to stream RDR2 or 1 first, because the second one is technically the prequel to 1. But I want to stream them both. It's been so long since I played the first one, and I never even finished the second. Hell, I don't even remember if I finished the first. It's been so long. Wish you could switch between the two so we can all be happy. That's not the kind of game you want to go back and forth constantly with. You kind of want to stick to one and then go to the other when you're finished with the one. I know that's how you do it. You like to go between the two. I just stream a bunch, like the same like 3 games or whatever, and I just kind of swap back and forth between them. Yeah, I don't do it like you do. Oh, well, that was a fail. It was more like a mortar. Okay, there we go. Thought it was more like a cannon. No, it's more like a mortar. China and Hong Kong always go all out when it comes to throwing Chinese New Year and Chinese celebration parties. Nice. Yeah, I mean, in the United States, it's just like, it's one day, everybody just goes crazy. A lot of people just go out and get drunk. It's kind of dangerous to be out, because people just get drunk and stupid. And I generally like to kind of just stick to myself, and I don't drink, so I just kind of stay away from people. I just kind of stick to my close friends, who also don't drink. I like to have, like, we have pizza, we watch movies, we talk, we have a celebration, but we don't get dumb. Mid-Autumn Festival isn't as big as Chinese New Year, though. Mid-Autumn Festival. When is the Mid-Autumn Festival? Can I hit these things? Kinda looks like I'll be able to. No, I don't get enough range. I might be able to with a cannon. Mid-Autumn Festival is in September. Speaking of which, it's difficult to stick to one game since I stream multiple games as it is. Yeah. Well, you're just a different type of streamer than me. There's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, I like to stream a game from start to finish. I don't like to jump around like that. I don't mind like jumping between the 2 or 3 games, but I like to see them through to the finish line. I don't like to do like one-off streams like that. I will every once in a while. I might do like a one-off stream of something, but usually I like to like play a game from start to finish and just stream the whole thing. Beating GTA 4 was a joy. Yeah, I definitely enjoyed that too. I played through GTA 4 and all of its DLCs last year on my old channel. You know, I still got that playthrough up. Damn, right into the acid. Or you could stream Ballad of Gay Tony, or I already did. I already did, Dark. I did that last year. Or was it, well, 2022 technically by this point, 2 years ago now. Let me see. It was, I'll find it. Yeah, I streamed on my old channel, Grand Theft Auto Vice City Definitive Edition. I streamed the entirety of that. I streamed Gears of War Insane Difficulty, co-op playthrough. I streamed the entirety of Grand Theft Auto 4 and all of its DLCs on PS3. I streamed Destroy All Humans 2 Reprobed on the Series S, back when that game was new. Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal, Assassin's Creed, the original. Ratchet and Clank Going Commando, which I actually recently platinumed that game, by the way. Lego City Undercover. I did Sly 3, Sly 2, Sly 1, the original Ratchet and Clank. Crisis 2 on hard difficulty. Crash Bandicoot 4, Crash Bandicoot 3, 2, and 1. Metal Gear Solid 4. And yeah, that's it. Oh, and Crisis 3 on hard as well. Yep. That was on my old channel, Dark. Here, I'll link you to it. I'll link it on Discord. It was a little while ago now. You're gonna get a good laugh out of the title of the channel now. I did it just to irritate the haters, the hate watchers. Can't believe they're still obsessing over me. It's just so sad. But anyway. Yeah, there you go, Dark. Check the game room section of my Discord. The Year of the Dragon comes... Yeah, I know. I looked into all that. Every 12 years. Yeah, there's a cycle. Yep. What is this guy doing? Ow. Well, I'm probably dead. There we go. Pointing over here. Oh, I'm supposed to be guiding this guy. I wonder why he was just standing on top of the ship like that. Yeah, haters gonna hate, Chrome. What can you do, man? Just gonna ignore them. Ignore all the crybabies.
Look at that! Some fool hid a daggum egg in my treasure.
I did stream Mafia 2 on hard difficulty. Ooh, we got something interesting going on over here. Yeah, there's still a lot to discover here. Alright, let's see what's going on over here. Dive under here. I can't see a bloody thing. Oh, here we go. Damn, I've been watching too much Top Gear UK. I can't see a bloody thing, is what I just said. Yeah, I've been watching Top Gear UK lately. Still a good show, it's funny. There we go. No Forza screams. Forza streams, you mean? Know that all too well. Yeah, I don't really do the Forza streams too much, because I did one. I did Forza Horizon 5. Or, yeah, no, it was 5. I did a one-off stream of it. But yeah, I mean, I don't really do that much, because that's like kind of more of a simulation. Not really. It doesn't make for a good stream, I don't think. One of the pandas from Bamboo Terrace is called Shui. I hope I pronounced that right. I'm sorry if I butchered that. Which is Cantonese for water. It makes sense because she always stands next to a body of water and a boat. Interesting. There's probably all kinds of little, like, hidden references and stuff like that that I probably missed when I was a kid. And I probably will still miss as an adult. Because I'm not really all that well cultured. But yeah, I like it when they put like little Easter eggs and little hidden references to other things like that. Even if it's like other games especially. Like Ratchet and Clank has done that a lot. They've mentioned like Jak and Daxter like quite directly at times. And they have like little pop culture references to things like in Up Your Arsenal it had reference to Britney Spears. It's called one of the boss battles in that game was called Courtney Gears, which is obviously a direct mention towards Britney Spears, who was popular at that time. It's pretty funny. One of the pandas is called Lai, pronounced Lee. Okay, pronounced Lee. Which is a Chinese surname. Lee is also a Chinese surname. Yeah, I never knew that. Lee is your surname. Oh, okay, well that's cool. So did you grow up with this game, or like what got you into it? I wonder if I can... No, I didn't think that'd be strong enough. I gotta have, yeah, I gotta use the cannon for that. Also, it's normal for Chinese people like you to have Chinese and English names. It's over here. There's a lot of crabs guarding this little area up here. Grew up with the original Spyro trilogy on the PS1. Okay. Nice. So you're an OG too, then. Yeah, this music really does not fit this level at all. honestly.
Spyro, you're just in time. A Rhinox skateboard gang's challenged us to a race. They said you're slower than a molten crater fire slug. I stuck up for you, though. I told them I've seen some pretty fast fire slugs.
Obviously, Spyro 3 is my favorite Spyro game of all time due to Chinese New Year reasons. Yeah, makes sense.
So,
Yeah, that's why I'm
are you
playing
ready
it
to
this
race
year.
These guys? They bet us an egg that you won't win. Right on.
Got a race
You
going
can
on
use
here.
My special racing board. Every time you do a trick, it builds up turbo charge. You can use your turbos at any time by pressing the charge button. Good luck.
Delante says Prince is an OG gamer. Yeah, I mean, at this point, I've been gaming for over 20 years, man. Since the early 2000s. So I can do the tricks, and that builds up my turbo. If I can even remember how to do the tricks. Oh, well, that wasn't a very good trick. It actually gave me some turbo, though. Oh, you can actually hit the crabs, too. Is there a way I can restart this?
Sheesh, what happened?
What happened is I forgot the controls, good sir. Yeah, so this kind of took inspiration from okay, I think I got it now. Yeah, this kind of reminds me of the Ratchet and Clank stuff. This is very similar to the hoverboard races from that, right? Not necessarily take inspiration from, but this was kind of the first instance of that. So they had races like this in Ratchet and Clank as well. Oh, damn. Both wiped out. Come up behind him and flame him, too. I overshot that. Look at that 3-time flip there. Nice. Oh shit, I overshot that. Whoa. What the hell happened there? Yeah, I'm gonna have to redo this. But damn, I knocked him right off. Oh shit, I almost made that. You get some serious air off those ramps if you jump. Like, way more than you should. It feels very similar, admittedly. It's pretty damn similar, except for physics-wise, to Ratchet and Clank. Once I get used to these physics, I'll definitely be able to do this. It feels very similar to Ratchet and Clank. It's just the physics are different. That's what I'm gonna blame. I'm gonna blame the physics. I'm gonna be DSP and just blame everything but myself. Anytime I mess up, it's the game's fault. It's not mine, guys. It's controller lag. It's my network latency. That's what it is. It's not me. It's never gonna be me. It's the game's fault. It's the buggy game developers. They didn't know what they were doing. Okay, I'm gonna get the hang of this. Oh, damn it. Damn. Alright, I'm gonna have to quit that one. Try this again. I think I'm starting to get the hang of it, though.
Sheesh. All right.
Oh, damn, Delante, you're tall. 6 feet 4 inches. Yep, you can wipe them out, too. Even though that's obviously cheating. Okay, yeah, I got this now. I got this. Look at your boy go here. Damn it. Yeah, the only way to get a good amount of turbo is if you do the triple backflip. Just missed that. It's okay, I got this, I got this. I'm getting used to it now. Oh, now I kind of want to see the, this is how you don't play this. Because I know DSP played this too.
Yes! You schooled them like a bunch of dizzy one-toed sand norks. Oh yeah, I guess we won this egg too.
You didn't like the skateboarding? I actually liked the skateboarding stuff. It was different. Skateboarding was kind of popular. I don't know how popular it was internationally, but it was popular in the United States around the time that this game came out.
Fast, but I bet you can't defeat all the crabs on the course and still beat me in a race. Want to give it a shot?
Bet you can't defeat all the crabs on the course and still beat him. Okay, yeah, let's do it.
All right, eat my skate dust, sucker.
Alright, defeat all the crabs on the course and beat Hunter in a 3-lap race. Okay. Oh, I couldn't jump. Somehow I'm still in first, though. Oh, there's one on the other side there, on the above the ramp there. I don't know what that was. I don't know what happened there. I think I glitched Hunter out. Oh, come on. I almost got it. How am I still in first? Hunter sucks. I'm not even doing that good. Wow, Hunter is terrible. No, get him. Get the fucking crab. Get Mr. Krabs. There, I got him. I spawned on top of him and I killed him. And somehow I am still in first. No, no.
believe you beat me. You must have been practicing the whole time while I thought you were just looking for eggs.
I think I glitched Hunter
Speaking
out.
of which, one of those crabs was guarding this one.
Thanks, Invisible Hunter. I think I might have killed Hunter. Oh, there we go. Now he's back. Okay, he was just floating in oblivion for a while. Nice glitch. Okay. No, I think I glitched him out when we took that, that shortcut. I think I seriously, like, threw him into oblivion or something. I don't even know. Clearly, I glitched him out. Well, either way, I did it, so... First try. I wasn't even really all that good with that, but... I did it. If I didn't glitch him out, then yeah, that was incredibly easy. I thought it would have been harder than that. I thought he would have been quick. I thought he would have been good. But, no, he wasn't even a challenge at all. I think I just glitched him out, though. But even before I glitched him out, he was still quick. Or, he still wasn't quick, I mean. He wasn't quick. I could have easily beat him, I think. Thought he would have been better. Anything hiding around here? Some gems down here. %. Eh, I'll take it. Alright, let's head back to the hub world. My favorite levels in Spyro 3 are Bamboo Terrace, Charmed Ridge, and Fireworks Factory. I honestly hate the yeah, we just got done with the Fireworks Factory. I don't know if you were here for that or not. I honestly hate the Lost Fleet level. I find it to be tedious. I don't think the I think the music there doesn't fit in with the level at all. It was clearly just a reused song there, because I remember hearing that in one of the other levels. Wow. What an idiot. Well, if he's that dumb, he deserves to get trapped and die. He's gonna starve to death now. Frozen Altars. Have we been there? We have been there. Okay. It's a Lost Fleet. I think there's one more hub world, right? I think there's a fourth one. Oh yeah, I can do the other, I forgot, I can do the other Sparks one now. In the other hub world. Yeah, maybe I should do that, because you get special stuff for doing all that. I don't remember what you get for doing the second one, but I already did the first one. The Sparks bonus levels. I actually completely forgot about those before I started playing this again. I forgot about them. Prince, do you like the song Cat Scratch Fever? I don't think I've ever heard it. The sorceress should be cackling evilly the instant Hunter falls in the trap. Yeah, like, I don't know why. It's weird. Like, she comes into this hub world and she's like, Spyro, you gotta leave. Please, just trust me. Like, you're the reason that we're in this predicament in the first place. Why would you expect Spyro to listen to anything you have to say? She's lucky we didn't torture right then and there. Like, she's the whole reason this... She's the whole reason all the eggs are gone and scattered around. We have no reason to trust her at all.
Hi, Spyro. Hi, Sparks. I've located another lost egg. If Sparks is up to it, he can try to rescue it from Spider Town.
Spider Town? Alright. First it was giant enemy crabs, and now we're fighting spooters. You know, it's a spider. Well, the closest thing we're going to get to that, Delante, is probably going to be Glide the Dragon. It's an indie game that's going to be coming out on PC. Probably sometime this year, question mark. Probably. You're talking about Bianca. The sorceress is the main villain, who for some reason doesn't interact with Spyro a lot in comparison to Ripto. Yeah, it's the thing, like, Spyro doesn't really have anything to say to her. He definitely had something to say to, Ooh, this guy's tough. How do we even dodge that? But yeah, in comparison, like, he definitely had something to say to Ripto. Icon class is to Ratchet and Clank as Glide the Dragon is to Spyro. I don't know what that is. Now, I haven't played the most recent Ratchet and Clank game, so I don't know if that's something in the new one. I've played a lot of the Ratchet and Clank games. I don't know what that is. Got a shield now. Take full advantage of that. They don't have much of a range, though. You just gotta stay away from these things. They're all over the place. Back up to 3,000 gems. Alright, here we go, boss fight. Ooh, good hit there. Good hit. Oh shit, I'm almost dead though. Ah, shit. Oh, it's hard with the controls, man. I ain't used to these, like, 2D overhead stuff. Okay, good. At least I get to start right back from the boss. Generous on the checkpoint there, at least. Oh, so close. Got him. Web be gone. Yeah, it's close enough, though. It's definitely close enough to the Year of the Dragon. That was a good little fight there. I think I did pretty good. Take it from someone who is a British Chinese woman. That is an interesting mix of cultures there. That dragon was named Tootie. Yeah. Pretty bizarre name for a dragon. Alright, so let's travel back. Oh, look at that. I got 100% on that, too. Oh, look at that. 98%. I missed 6 gems. Never mind. Yeah, of course I got 100%. That's just the boss fight. Never mind. 98% on Spider Town. Alright, let's travel back to the third hub world then. I'm surprised I didn't... It looks like I didn't get anything from that, though. Other than the egg, of course. Yeah, I don't care, Delante. I really don't care. Cantonese is my second language, and British English is my first language. Yeah, I'm only fluent in English. I don't really speak any other languages. I don't think I've been here yet. Charmed Ridge. You said this is one of your favorite levels, right? It's on the other side. Honey Speedway. Okay. Alright, let's go into Charmed Ridge. Yeah, I've also been playing a lot of Skyrim, replaying that for the first time in many years. Prince, where's orcs or dorks? I don't know. He doesn't come in here very often.
Spyro, we urgently need your help. The evil cat wizards of Velenia have stormed our castle and captured our princess. If we don't stop them right away, they'll force her to marry Prince Asriel.
Ooh, close. Oh, there's a secret life up, or a hidden extra life up there. Have you ever played the Reignited trilogy? I'm sure you probably have. How do you know how many times Spyro can take hits? By the indicator, sparks will change color whenever you take a hit. So gold is full health. Blue is you've taken one hit, then he turns to green after you take another hit, then he disappears, and that's when you're at critical health. And if you get hit again, you're dead. The harder they fall. What is that for? Defeat a giant. Okay. That was smooth.
Hurry, Spyro! If we don't get to the castle right away, the princess will be forced to marry that loser, Prince Asriel.
So I guess that must be like one of the biggest enemies in the game, maybe? Is the giant. Ah. Okay. So those cat wizards are, enhances them. I gotcha. got to be something I can shoot that cat with. There is a super flame power-up somewhere in this level. Okay. Well, that's how you get over here. Oh, there's two of them over here. Okay, 2 extra lives. Wait a minute, was that something else over there? No. Just leads over to that bridge. We need to get that power up, Prince. Yeah, I'm thinking so. I'm thinking I gotta find it. It's the only way I'm gonna get past that cat, because it's definitely looking to try and squash me. I could try and get through it anyway, but I think I need to find something to kill that cat. Oh, well, there you go. Okay, I got through it anyway. Let's go all the way over to the side. Never mind then.
Well, Spyro, today is your lucky day. The wizards and I have worked out a little deal. If you simply pay a small toll, they'll be happy to raise these steps and let you pass.
600 gems, alright,
You
whatever.
have chosen wisely, Spyro. I'll tell the wizards to raise the steps immediately. Oh, and best of luck rescuing that princess, or whatever it is you're up to.
Oh, no, no, no! Oh, shit. There's something over there, too. The far right. Don't pay him, he's up to no good. You have to pay him. It's a level block. You can't get past it without paying him. What the hell? Raise him, you doofus. It's on a timer, okay. There we go.
There's no time to lose. Prince Azrael and his cat armies are about to steal our poor princess.
There's an egg over there. There's where the super flame power-up is. Oh, that's the cat over there doing it. Uh-huh. You missed. Okay. I gotta make my way back over there. Without getting pushed off, preferably. Yeah, you don't get long with it. You definitely do not get much time. Shit, come on. Get him. Okay, I got him. That ain't gonna be a problem no more. So I've got to use it to break that too. At least now I won't have to worry about that cat trying to squash me anymore. Now I can just focus on getting that crate. And I might as well take care of those if I can too. They really want you to go through this multiple times, don't they? Wait a minute. It's up here. Is this a quicker way to get over there? Oh, well, this is a better way to get to them. And then I can jump down. Oh, what does this activate? Does that break the metal crate? It does. Okay. Alright, well, I got him. Should write a Prince of Fulton and Sheldon fan fiction if Prince doesn't mind. It's amazing as Spyro the Dragon fan fictions. Heck, I used to write a Spyro X American Dragon Jake Long crossover fan fiction back in the summer rainfall of 2007. It's still really popular on fanfiction.net. Wow. My most popular fanfiction ever, surpassing my very first fanfiction. Prince, you need to get the PCSX2 emulator. Not really. I mean, I've got a working PS2. I've got good cables for it. Got the component cables. It works with one of my capture cards. Yeah, that is impressive, though, if you're working on a fanfiction like that. Got a lot of attention. Good for you. Good stuff. What inspired you to do something like that? I need to get through here now. There we go. Boom. Whew. Oh, bless me. Sneezed. Never say never, but I might bring back my Spyro X Dragon, American Dragon, Jake Long crossover fanfic to coincide with Chinese New Year this year. I was going to bring it back in 2012, but that never happened. Well, I mean, if it only comes once every 12 years, I mean, you might not get another chance, right? I mean, you never know. Yeah, I say go for it if that's what you're wanting to do.
Hi, Spyro. Isn't Prince Azrael just the dreamiest? The other fairies and wizards won't let us get married, so we're going to elope. By the way, Azrael says you can have this egg if you don't tell anyone where we went.
Wow. Prince of Fallen aspired me to be a good gamer and get a PlayStation and Spyro the Dragon video game. So you're gonna get a PS4 just for this game? Lots of gems around here. You can get hurt from that. Curious about that. Got a hell of a range too. Once you light it, you gotta back up. But the bottle hitting your head, that doesn't do any damage apparently. Nope. Got an extra life there. Guess I already asked if I can buy it and they said it was okay. Wow, nice. Believe it or not, Wayward developed 2 American Dragon Jake Long games for the Nintendo DS and the Game Boy Advance years ago at around 2005 or 2006, I think. Yeah, I've never heard of them. Monte says he's been doing lots of work at Target lately, 4 times a week. Well, if that's your money, I mean, you can spend it on what you want. Okay, I think I got... Glide to the tower. Glide to what tower? Got the main story here done, but still a lot here. Yeah, this is back at the beginning of the level. One of the secret levels down there. Or the extra levels or whatever. Here we go. More up here. One of the Sergeant Bird missions.
Good day, Spyro. I'd like to stay and chat, but I'm late for an engagement with a fairy friend of mine. Just a friend, you understand. Strictly platonic relationship. Certainly not a violation of military protocol whatsoever. What are you giving me that look for?
He always gives you a blank look. He's always got a blank look on his face.
Where have you been, James? We were supposed to meet in the temple an hour ago. And don't give me that old matters of national security line again. I guess it doesn't matter, though. The whole temple is full of nasty cat witches anyway. We'll just have to call off our date. That is, unless you want to battle the witches.
Nice. Good stuff, Delaney. Yeah, I mean, if you've been saving up for a while, I mean, you only got a Dreamcast. I mean, geez, man, you gotta get yourself a modern system. Not that there's anything wrong with the Dreamcast. I mean, if that's what you're into, if you're into the retro stuff, but... Oh, damn. Got him.
So, I see those rocket launchers aren't just for show after all. Well, I just hope your accuracy is better than your punctuality, because there are still a lot more witches in the temple.
Oh, we got 10 of them to kill now, huh? Good dodge there. Good dodge there. Good stuff. Oh, shit. Got me there. Ooh, barely made it. Come on, one more. There they are. Got him.
I must admit, James, I am impressed. There are still a few witches left, though, and this time they mean business. They even turned the floor into deadly blue ooze. Oh, do be careful, okay?
But only if you take your medications can you get it. Fiona says, I still have a Sega Dreamcast, but I barely use it. Yeah, I've still got a GameCube, but I barely use it. I have the Dolphin emulator installed on my Series S. There's more of them? Yeah, but now the floor is gone. Not that it matters, I was never on the floor anyway. Oh, now they shoot at you too, okay. Oh, shit. Okay. One more. Got this.
You did it, James! Oh, I knew you weren't the leader of the hummingbird resistant movement for nothing. Now we have the temple all to ourselves. But first, I have a present for you.
Alright, another egg. 70 eggs total now, not bad. Crazy how quickly they add up. Dude, you said you threw your meds in the trash. Volante says, yeah, I throw them away, and they find out sometimes, so they get mad. Because if I take them, guess what happens? I get very tired, and I want to stay awake and watch the stream. Oh, no! Man, if you gotta go to bed, man, go to bed. You can always watch the stream after. You know, I keep them archived on my YouTube channel. You don't want to be tired for work or whatever in the morning, right? You gotta take your meds, man. Prince of Persia: The Last Crown is the first game you bought this year. I bought it. Yeah, how is that game, the new Prince of Persia? Is it out yet? Not really a fan of the Prince of Persia games. You just enjoy playing Metroidvania games. Plus, I enjoyed playing the demo at the EGX video game convention when I attended it last year as press. I like Delante says, I like watching it, like, and directly because I have it on my TV, and then I also have it on my phone at the same time. Oh, I'm assuming you have it on your TV to, like, watch it, and then you have it on your phone for the chat, right? Yeah, man, but if you gotta go to bed, then go to bed, man. Especially if you got, like, work or something in the morning. I always make sure I get plenty of sleep each night. Okay. I think I'm gonna get out of here. Oh, it came out a few days ago. Yeah, how is it? Dark Wizard says, fuck Ubisoft. Yeah, didn't one of the executives just recently say, like, gamers need to get comfortable not owning their games? What a bold thing to try and say to people. Oh, yeah, you better get used to not owning the stuff that you pay us $70 for. Oof. Yeah, I can definitely get comfortable not owning their stuff by never giving them a dime.
Hello. I thought you might be hungry.
Thanks. Did you bring any chips?
I'm sorry this happened, but I tried to warn you.
I had to help Spyro rescue the eggs.
You just don't understand. If we don't bring dragons back to this world soon, all our magic will be lost.
The dragons used to live here?
Yes, this was their original home. But a long, long time ago, the sorceress banished them to the other side of the world. She didn't realize the dragons were the source of all our magic.
Maybe I could convince the dragons to come back, if you let me go.
I'm sorry. I can't.
Huh. So it sounds like she actually kind of wants to help, but for some reason she's like... she's split on the sides right now. Like, she wants to try to do what's right, but she knows, like, what she's doing is wrong. Fiona says, I was going to cosplay as Ratchet, but it's impossible to cosplay and do press work at the same time. Plus, I want to look professional in front of Grant Kirkhope. I interviewed him, and I finally met him in person last year at the EGX video game convention. Nice. Good stuff. Not everybody can attend game conventions like that, so that's awesome that you got a chance to do that. Oh, okay, it disappeared. I was gonna say, why was that still on the screen after I smashed it? But no, it did disappear. Alright, so I've been through the fireworks factory. I think there's only like one more place here. Oh no, there's probably a couple. Well, the Speedway's one of them, but I don't think I need to do that, right? I think I've seen everything there is to see here. Huh. How do I get up here? Is there like a switch or something I need to find? It's up here. Ah, here's the Yeti.
the sorceress has a real prize on her hands here. It took 24 Rhinox to capture this dim-witted furball, so you'd better believe he's not going to get out cheap.
1,000 gems, okay.
Where are you getting all this money, Spyro? It's not just lying around on the ground, is it? Is it? Ah, what do I care? It's mine now.
The first rejuvenating breath of freedom. With the humility of a wounded sparrow, I genuflect to my noble deliverer.
It was no big deal, dude.
Yes. After all, it was I who let you out.
Why, you brazenly avaricious, duplicitous, larcenous ursine!
Now hold on.
One more, perhaps?
At least.
Please do afford me the sublime honor of enjoying your visitation in the nearest future.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, while he's down, go ahead and take all the money back. You're a freelance journalist and a radio presenter. Okay. Try to block Bartholomew's way. It's worth a laugh. He actually reacts to you blocking his pathway.
I will gladly help you on your quest, Spyro. But first, I must attend to my young sibling. I'm afraid he may have gotten himself into trouble during my absence.
Can't smash that? Oh, there we go. Careful. Oh, he's got his own little... Oh, okay.
It'd be really cool if you smashed that boulder. A swift smack should do the trick.
I gotta block this guy's pathway? Or what if I just stand right here?
Hey, you're in the way. Move it.
Yeah, and you can tell he looks a little agitated too.
Hey, you're in the way. Move it.
That is funny. I don't know what kind of British accent Bentley has. Prince, have you ever smoked on a marijuana stick before? No, I've never taken any drugs at all.
If you use your spin move to deflect the snowball into the gong, I bet we can make the roof cave in.
Spin move to deflect the snowballs. Okay. See, I told you it's worth blocking Bartholomew just for kicks. You can also do that to some of the pandas in Bamboo Terrace, but it's not easy. Each of the pandas say something different. Huh. I didn't know that. Oh, here's an egg over here. Brian. Brian Griffin. Wow, Brian Griffin definitely gained some weight. Just have to avoid those. Can I deflect these back at them? You can. Okay. A little closer here. $2025. It's a little ahead there on the calendar, but he's got a cell phone too. Did you see that?
I bet we can cause an avalanche with this one.
Push a block off a cliff to get a skill point. What block exactly? This one over here. Yeah. Wow, that's the easiest one ever. Just push the crate off the ledge. Blocking your path anyway. I keep getting hit by these guys. I wonder if I'm better off doing that. Nope, that does not damage them at all. Now I'm at critical health. Ah, here's a rabbit here. Yeah, we're still technically in the year of the rabbit, right? For another month. Or if I can go up a little bit here and then go back and get another rabbit. Yep, see they respawn there. I don't think they changed the distance from how far away you gotta be before they'll spawn again. It's gonna refill my health. Go up a little further, go back, and there's another one. Yeah, you gotta remember the PS1 games had really bad draw distance, so... I wonder if I can even see it if I have to have the camera out of view here. Another one gonna spawn. Do I have to pan the camera? Yeah, you gotta pan the camera, you gotta get it out of view. Okay. Friends, can you do a video game collection video? I've done several of them. They're on my vlog channel. Whoa, there's an enemy on there. Okay. I'm expecting that. How do I get up there? Oh, it's not that way. Oh, it looks like it loops around from in here. Called Venomous Vlogs. VENOMACE Vlogs. No, vlogs, not blogs. Vlogs with a V. I've done a couple video game showcases on there. Unboxing videos and all kinds of different stuff. What can I use these crates for here? Oh, yeah, here. So I can jump up on this and then jump onto the crate from here. That's the thing, this guy can't really jump. Just barely gets off the ground. He's even stronger than the kangaroo, though. Can I do anything with this? Just smash it. It's worth 10 gems. It'll be a while before I can officially say Kung He Fat Chow, wishing you prosperity. It's my translation from Cantonese to English. I probably butchered everything you just said, and I'm sorry. But, yeah. There's lots of gems in this level. My god. I already think I just got my gems back. Yeah, just about. I mean, I already made more than half of them back. It's Totem Destruction. Got a trophy for 100%ing this level. Or getting all the gems in this level. Or smashing everything. That's probably what it's for. Really. Not necessarily getting all the gems, but smashing everything.
Hey, Brainiac, you're supposed to be smart. Why don't you try pushing those blocks around to bridge that gap?
I already did, you brainiac. Do I have to push it perfectly in place for him? Yeah, I did. He's real picky about the positions there, I guess.
Thanks, bro. Here's a little something for your rock collection.
Alright, 100% level complete. Nice. Xbox doesn't do bronze, silver, gold, platinum achievements. Nope. Yeah, you don't even get anything for 100%ing a game. It just says 100% complete. You don't get any special achievement for getting every other achievement. Yeah, it works different on Xbox. I got over 50,000 gamer score though, which I think is pretty good. I forgot that's a quicker way to get up here. Quicker way to climb things. Ah, here we go. Alright, 74 dragon eggs now. Aha. More stuff over here. That's how you get on top of this. You go over here.
Try again, Spyro. This power-up can make you invincible, but only for a short while. Use it to get by these flame spitters. You'll find an egg when you get past them.
Alright. I was in a stream and he looked at my content last night and made fun of you for it because he said I point my phone at the TV. Well, I mean, we all gotta start somewhere as content creators. I mean, that's what I did when I first started. I think that's what most people do when they're first starting out. You should really find the time to search for red clothes. Red symbolizes luck. Or Chinese clothes before Chinese New Year starts next month. I actually just got, it's funny you mentioned that, I just got a 2024 Year of the Dragon shirt. I just ordered it. It just came in the other day. Another egg. Break the tower wall. Do we have everybody here? Oh shit, I think we do.
Up aboard, Spyro, and boldly go where no dragon is gone before. Well, at least not in 1,000 years, at any rate.
Oh, snap. Alright, we're ready to go to the next world then.
I guess this Uncle Junk is supposed to fly. Ooh, sure glad I ain't the one getting on.
The rocket's fueled up and ready to go, Spyro.
The rocket is ready for launch, Spyro. Hop aboard whenever you want.
Midnight Mountain. Scorch's Pit.
That's it! I've had enough! I'm going to create a monster to end all monsters! And I'm going to send it out to destroy all the dragons, even the little hatchlings. Yes, yes! It will smash them and crush them and grind them and tear them. Oh, yes! Smear them and smush them and crack them and crease them! Let me out of here, you!
But, won't that kill them?
It doesn't matter, as long as I can still collect their wings!
What? All this time you've only wanted them for their wings?
Of course, you ignorant girl! I need them for a spell so I can live forever!
Wait a second. A spell?
What did you think I was going to do with all those dragons? Open a zoo?
Ooh, if I had my blaster, you'd be singing a different tune! Know what I mean?
You said just keeping them in our world was enough. You never said you had to kill them.
I don't have to kill them. It just stops them from wriggling so much.
You're terrible. I can't believe I ever listened to you.
Stupid, insolent brat. I'll take care of her as soon as I finish off that dragon. Now, where was I? Ah, yes.
Oh, this is gonna get real ugly.
Ah.
Well, she's doing a great job of making me want to kill her.
This might be our last stand, Spyro. The sorceress plans to use this monster to destroy every iota of her opposition, beginning with the two of us. Alas, there is no time for ruminating. A battle awaits us. I will endeavor to assist you by means of a steady provision of combustible projectiles.
Ooh, I get rockets, huh? I can spit out rockets. Kinda rocket. Ooh, that's a good hit. Damn it. Come on, get him. There we go. It's hard to lock onto it. Oh, shit. Floating chickens or something? What the hell was that? Okay, he's almost dead. Come on, one more hit. Got him. Scorched. Yeah, so that sorceress is pretty crazy. So she just wants to kill the dragons, just for herself? She doesn't need the dragons around for the magic, she just needs her wings, huh? So she's willing to just kill them all, just because, she just doesn't want them around? Why do the dragons bother her so much?
Hi, Bianca. Did you bring any more food? I'm starving.
There's no time for that, Hunter. We have to stop the sorceress. She's gonna kill all the dragon hatchlings.
Wait a minute. Why should I trust you? This could be another trap.
You're in a cage, you furry numbskull. How can I trap you? By letting you out.
I don't know. You sorceress types can be sneaky.
I never thought we were going to hurt the dragons. Come on, we don't have time for this.
Alright, well, here we are. The last world here, I believe.
Spyro, I know you don't trust me, but I want to help you stop the sorceress. There's a way to open a hidden portal to her lair, but it'll take some very strong magic. If you can find more of the dragon eggs, I think my magic will be strong enough to open the portal. I'll come find you when you have enough eggs, okay?
She wants to collect the wings from the baby dragons for a spell so she can live forever. Well, yeah, but the dragons are the ones that have the magic. I mean, won't killing them get rid of the magic? How are you going to be able to live forever or be able to cast spells or everything if all the dragons are dead? 54% game completion, 5 hours 52 minutes on the dot. Dragon Egg Thief. Ooh, I'm right on him. Oh, come on. Oh, shit. Come here, you little bastard. Got him. Yeah. The sorceress wants 150 baby dragon wings for a spell to live forever. Why would she want to live forever? Shit, I certainly wouldn't. Have you seen the way people look at the age of 80? Ugh. Who the hell would want to look like that? Imagine that, but 3 times worse. I don't know. Yeah, I guess typical villain. They just want to live forever. Just selfish wants, I guess. $100 dragon eggs. That sounds unreasonable, but it's really not. I mean, we already got 78 dragon eggs, so we only need 22 more. It's not really going to take that long. I believe every one of these you have to unlock them. Yeah. I think. This one's locked. Another one here for sparks. Means that I can go and do the other one at the other world. This one takes 80. I only need 2 more to open this one up. There should be one that's like already unlocked, right? Yeah, Desert Ruins. One down here, too. And one over here. Look at that. There's one secret area down there. 149 dragon eggs and 15,000 gems. Basically, you need 100% game completion to open that up.
Well, Spyro, look what I have here. It's a life-size Space Monkey action figure, complete with a fully operational laser. I'd love to let him out so you can play with him, but the sorceress seems to think he's a menace.
1,300. Alright, release him.
You've always had a weakness for helping silly little creatures, haven't you, Spyro? Ah, well, I suppose there couldn't be any harm in letting him out. Could there?
Woohoo! Yee-hee! I'm free! Thanks, Spyro. Ooh, say, you ever see a bear dance?
No?
Well, it's your lucky day. Check this out. Like a dancer, isn't he? Not much stamina, though. Too bad I had a lot more ammo left.
Oh my god, this guy is crazy.
Fighting the sorceress and her armies and kicking all that butt, and I just wanted to say, huzzah! Yippee! Woohoo! Wish you could stay, but my homeworld's been overrun by Rhinox since I've been captured. If you happen to see the sorceress, tell her I'll be giving her dancing lessons real soon. Know what I mean? You bet. Later!
Oh my god. Agent 9's lab. Delonte says, Prince, I emailed Crinkles for my commercial, and I told them I have 2 actors already for it, you and Sheldon, but they didn't respond yet. Oh my gosh. Delonte, what are you doing, man?
What was that? Did you see a Rhinox? I thought I saw a Rhinox. Ooh, take it from me, Spyro. Never spend a week in a cage. Next thing you know, your whole island will be knee-deep in Rhinox. Well, gotta go. Mr. Laser Blaster and I have a whole lot of work to do.
Ah, Agent 9, my favorite pupil. Welcome back to my island laboratory. I'm afraid Rhinox have taken over the entire island. Could you stop them before they destroy all my research?
This is cool. Get a laser blaster here.
Number of Rhinox are waiting to ambush us as soon as I lower this force field. I expect they'll keep coming until you shoot the red panic button next to the door where they emerge.
Did you know, according to Corporal Gabriel, it took the Rhinox 15 minutes to take over the whole base. I just basically converted the military hours to real-time hours. How did it only take them 15 minutes? Like, these guys are a piece of cake. They suck. Like, look at this. I'm just wiping the floor with them right now. These are supposed to be their top-of-the-line men. They're top-of-the-line soldiers right here. And they're too slow. They can't even keep up. I'm just wiping the floor with them. Like, they don't stand a chance against dragons. A monkey is killing them. Okay, this looks amazing, by the way. I vaguely remember the way this looked on PS1. It was just very, very simplistic. It's so highly detailed here. Oh, the shots ricochet off the walls, too.
indicators show that a bunch of Rhinox are hiding behind the display screen. I'll switch on the view pedestal, and you shoot them as they attack. I recommend using your sniper mode.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were talking about, yeah. From, the, Sergeant Bird's homeworld, right? Yeah. So the Rhinox invaded the base at 6:45. Oh, I wasn't paying attention to the time thing. That's funny, though. By 7 p.m., they have complete control of the base, so within 15 minutes, it was already over. All because Sergeant Bird wasn't there. That is funny. Wow, they suck, then. Yeah, he did recommend we go into sniper mode here. Problem is, you can't really move around to evade their shots. And you don't get as good of a view either. Are they all gonna be like right here? This is easy.
You cleared them out. Let's see what kind of shape the machine room is in. I have a feeling the Rhinox haven't been keeping it too clean.
Alright, now we can advance here. Still don't understand why the Rhinox can't defeat Spyro, though. Because Spyro's a dragon. And dragons are a million times better than the Rhinox.
Just as I thought, the machine room is overrun with birds. To target the birds in their nests, you'll want to use sniper mode, then zoom in for pinpoint accuracy.
Press the triangle button to enter sniper mode. Use the L1 and R1 buttons to zoom in and out. Oh, I didn't even know you could zoom in and out. Oh, that's sweet. Oh, I like that. Huh, got him.
Nice work, Agent 9. I'm not sure if this is a bird egg or dragon egg. What do you think?
It's a little too big to be a bird egg.
Now I can switch the gravitonometric generator back on. I hope no birds got in here.
Oh my lord. What have you done, Professor? Thankfully they're not, oh, I was gonna say they're not interested in attacking me, but never mind, they are. Trying to find a place to land. That's what they're doing. This is the last two right here. They do not look very happy, by the way.
The lab's clear, and it smells better in here already. Follow me outside, where I expect we'll find some Rhinox wearing armor. You'll need a more powerful weapon to defeat them.
Corporal Gabrielle says 1845 hours, which is 1845 p.m., which is 6:45 p.m. She also says by 1900 hours, the Rhinox have complete control of the base. 1900 hours is 1900 p.m., which is 7 p.m. Yeah, that doesn't... Yeah, how did they manage to take it over in 15 minutes? It doesn't make any sense. I wonder if that's just an oversight.
The bombs in this handy vending machine should be highly effective against honor. Give it a shot.
Oh, we got bombs here, too. Press the square button to throw bombs. To carefully aim your throw, press and hold down square. Okay. Oh, you get some range on that. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. Holy shit, he's got a strong arm there. Yeah, I ain't gonna... Oh, it still took him out. Wow. Amazing.
Thank you very much for saving my laboratory. Now I can resume thinking.
Well, I just wasn't paying attention to it. It's kind of like minor dialogue. It's like, yeah, whatever, I don't really care. But, yeah, you're right, that doesn't make any sense. I wasn't paying close attention to it, like, in terms of the time or whatever, but yeah. Yeah, in terms of the military time. Yeah, I mean, just knowing that, like, 1845 and then 1900, yeah, that would be just 15 minutes. So how did they take it over in 15 minutes? I mean, like I said, these guys suck. Like, they're so bad. I didn't even take a single hit the whole time I was here. I've just been wiping the floor with them. I know there's more I can do here. Yeah, snipe the boats. There are boats out here? Disable this thing. Are you sure they didn't say, like, the next day by 1900 hours? I don't remember now. I mean, like I said, it could have just been a simple oversight, and it probably was. Ah, I wonder. I wonder if that disables... that maybe disable the electronic thing on the other side? The electro-zappy thing? Once again, there are a ton of gems here to get. 2023. Chrome says Spyro lover. I'm a Dwagon lover. Yeah, Spyro's a good series. Spyro's a good derg. Yeah, I'm not seeing any way to disable this. There's the boats that I need to snipe down there, but I don't know how to disable this. Hey, Professor. What does it say on your little notepad there? Wait a minute, you might almost be able to read that. Let's see. If he'd get his fat little snout out of my way, I could probably see what that says. Looks like there is something written on there. I don't know. Probably just squiggly lines or something. Maybe if this was at like 8K, maybe I'd be able to read it. It does make me wonder if does it actually have something written on there and it's just too low res to see it. Makes you wonder. Because sometimes if you go back and like play through games again, like with better quality, like sometimes you'll see things like that you weren't able to see before. Like once you play these games at like a higher resolution. And you're like, oh shit, I never noticed that, you know? Little things like that. I wonder if there's like something in this laboratory that maybe I can turn off that electrical grid. There's gotta be something around here to shut it off. That, you would think like, oh, that disables it, but no, it doesn't. See, how come that one doesn't explode when I shoot it, though? That's weird. Still doesn't open. If I throw a bomb at it. Nothing. That is weird. Oh, there's a little bottle up here. Nice 25 gems. Yeah, I don't know. Anybody know what I gotta do to shut down that electrical grid over there? I find it strange that Ratchet doesn't seem to act like a stereotypical sergeant in Ratchet & Clank 3. Yeah, he acted more... Well, he acted pretty bold in the first one. Like, he acted really immature. Which is fitting because, you know, it's the first game and, well, he's more of like a teenager in that game, right? In the second game, he matured like a lot. Like, he matured kind of unreasonably quickly. But he acted more like a commando in the second one. He really did act kind of like a commando. And then in the third one, yeah, he kind of simmered down a little bit. He was a little more chilled out in the third one. Still mature, but you know, just kind of not as tense, not as worked up as he was in the second one. Swallow my seed of Chunky, or of Chucky. Swallow my seed of Chucky. What's up, y'all? Trying to find a way through this laser grid. There's got to be something I'm missing. What happens if I shoot this or throw a bomb at this? I don't know how to get through that. I might have to come back to this. I might have to look that up. I'll probably come back to that later. Nobody's saying anything in the chat, so I guess nobody else knows either. I'll probably have to look that up, because I have no idea. I mean, it's optional, but that's where I need to... That's where I need to snipe the boats at. Let's do that grid. You know who that is? No, I have no idea who that is. Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna get out of here. I'll have to return to that later. You don't know if you got this far? Throw the bomb over the electrical grid and it should destroy the machine. I did. It just bounced over. It just bounced off the machine. Maybe I'm not supposed to fine aim, I don't know. But I'm not reloading it back now to do that again. I'll look into it later, I'll play around with it more. I got 2 other places I can go. How many do I have now? I got 80 eggs. So I should have that other world opened up too. The one that unlocks once I have 80. I think it was something over here, right? Yeah. Dino mines. That's what just opened up. It's kind of trippy. Alright, I'll try that at some point. Try throwing the bomb over the arch or whatever it's called. Yeah, I did. I did try that. I tried throwing it directly at the machine. Here's another egg. Oh, okay, you're porn star JR, okay. Haunted Tomb.
Yet another daredevil adventurer has come to rob our catacombs of loot. Let's just hope you're made of tougher stuff than the last guy. If you can survive the trials of our catacombs and answer my riddle, we will give you a prize befitting your efforts. Here is my riddle. I am a vessel without hinges, lock, or lid. Yet, within my walls, a golden treasure is hid. What am I?
A dumbass that's going to die if you don't give me what I want. Did I solve the riddle? Was that it? Ooh, I can't even kill this guy, huh? Ah, I can spit these back at him, though. There we go. Ah, I see. I see. So when those explode, they leave behind a little piece that you can pick up and fire back at them. Ah, so close. I don't want to go through that just yet. Should be able to make this one. Yep. What? I didn't even... What the hell? I didn't even hit it. Ran into it after it already had collapsed. It still took damage. That was bullshit. Doesn't matter. I got my life back right there. Got 2 lives right there. Cool. Where is that switch at? Gotta be one around here. There it is. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Oh, dick. I'm gonna have to go back. I need some help. What? I wasn't even near it. I wasn't even near the damn thing. Yeah, thanks for showing up, man. You're showing up pretty late, man. I'm getting pretty tired. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be on. I've been streaming for about 4 hours now. How you get the Sly Cooper games on the PS4? Well, it's not called PS Now anymore, but yes, it's through PS Plus Premium. I don't recommend it. It's better to... I mean, I've got it on my PS3. I prefer to play it through that. Yeah, I'm glad I kept my PS3 around. They're trying to, like, make the PS3 a subscription service. You have to stream it, which is, like, just you. Like, no, I don't want to stream PS3 games. It's terrible. They already run bad enough on PS3. Why would I want to stream it on top of that? Terrible. I'm fucking up too much because I'm tired. It doesn't have the range I need. Can't get him from here. There, finally got him. There's a dragon egg up here, though. I'm actually glad I went back. I didn't even notice this. Alright, I got full health. I'm probably gonna end the stream once I'm done with this level. Oh my god, I wasn't even near it. Come on in, it's laser time, Agent 9. Whoa, what is this? Are we playing like Rainbow Road or some shit? Oh my god! Well, I'm dead. What kind of Mario Kart shit was that? Something off of like a Mario game right there. I didn't expect that to happen. Just go down this little path, all of a sudden I start sliding down it. It's covered in ice. I gotta go through all this shit again. Alright, make sure to stay 10 feet behind that. There's a little level thing up here, but... Alright, let's just get our eggs so we can finish this at least.
Survive the trials of the catacombs. Now let's find out if your wits are as quick as your feet. Do you remember the riddle? I am a vessel without hinges, lock or lid. Yet within my walls, a golden treasure is hid. What am I?
treasure chest? A bandicoot? A bandicoot. What? Nice reference to Crash, or, yeah, Crash Bandicoot there. Alright, I'm gonna say a treasure chest?
Sorry, Dragon, that's completely wrong.
Well, then what's the answer? I'm too tired to do stupid fucking riddles right now.
I am a vessel.
Well, you can keep guessing infinitely. Alright, a bandicoot.
Sorry, Dragon, that's...
That would have been ridiculous, but...
I see you've I am a vessel.
Well, you can't really get it wrong, because you can keep guessing.
Have you heard that one before? I never thought you'd get it. Very well, a bargain is a bargain. You may have the dragon egg that I was guarding from the sorceress.
I should have just guessed it was an egg, because he's gonna give you an egg. I should have just figured that much, just off of common sense, but... I wasn't paying too much attention to his dumb riddle.
I've waited 7,000 years for someone to solve that riddle. Now I can finally head off to Seashell Shore to bury some bones.
Something about he's golden and oh, is he not gonna go into the portal? Oh, there he goes. Just flamed him into there. Yeah, he was talking about, all I remember was like something about, you know, lock and he's golden hinges or some shit. I'm like, okay, lock, there's treasure hidden inside a treasure chest. Kind of sounds like what it would be to me, but okay. Do I want to do this or do I want to end it? I kind of want to end it. I want to try the Rainbow Road shit one more time. Alright, this looks like it's going to be a pain in the ass. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. How am I supposed to... Do I have to slide along the wall there the whole time? Because I can't go quick enough to the right. Oh, it just takes so fucking long to reignite. PS4 is so slow. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of, the Super Mario 64, yeah. Yeah, I think you gotta do that, yeah, so you can slow down. Yup, that's what I needed to do there. There's some treasure over here. Yeah, there's a lot of cheap devs in this level, that's for sure. Yeah, now all these stay lit now. Almost couldn't even collect that gem. Alright, let's at least see what this is.
The first round of the annual demolition hovercraft competition is about to begin. There is room for one more contestant, but you'll have to answer a riddle to qualify. The riddle is this. If one dragon can lay one egg in 12 years, how long would it take for 100 dragons to lay 100 eggs?
One dragon can... Oh my god, I'm too tired for this right now. One dragon can lay one egg in 12 years. How long? I don't know. A fucking 100 years.
No, I am terribly sorry. The first round of the riddle is...
I'm too tired for this, man.
No, I am terribly... The first round, the riddle is very impressive.
Alright, shut up and let me play the minigame. Press the circle button for a straight shot, press the square button for a lob shot, use the L1 and R1 button to dodge left and right. Okay. Yeah, it's fucking like 2:30 in the morning. 2:30 in the morning right now. I don't have time for riddles. I want to go to bed. Wow, this is really terrible. I can't. Okay. So pretty much in order to move, you kind of have to do it like this. You have to use the L1 and R1, otherwise you're just going to get hit.
Well, that was a fierce battle indeed. Please accept this prize for winning the first round.
Yeah, it's 2:30 in the morning for me. 2:25 a.m.
To the championship round. However, this is an exceedingly dangerous sport. Might I suggest you quit while you're still in one piece?
Yeah, Eastern Standard Time.
My, such a brave reptile you are. But you'll need much more than bravery to win the championship.
Alright, I have to do the same thing, but there's 10 of them this time. Oh shit. Oh wow, it didn't even refill my health.
You may now enter the championship. My.
Yeah. So you got to use the left analog stick and move up, and you pretty much aim by slightly tilting it to the left or right while you're moving up. It's very much like tank controls. You pretty much, in order to actually not get killed, you have to use the L1 and R1 buttons. So you can, like, slide left or slide right. That's pretty much the best way to actually move. And once you kind of got that down, you're pretty much good to go. Of course, you know, it's a lot easier, too, because I'm on a gigantic 55-inch screen. You know, you gotta remember back in the day when this minigame was, like, actually created, you were on probably, like, a freaking 22-inch CRT or some shit. So, it's a lot easier now. You can actually see pretty much the whole stage right from here. You know, back when this was actually created, back in the 90s, you know, you just had a crappy CRT. Well, I say it's gigantic, like, in comparison to what we had back then. It's not really gigantic. I know there's people, like, I know somebody who's got, like, a 80-inch TV. Which is just, yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. I think it's even an 8K set, too.
That was indeed a battle for the ages. You're the first dragon to win the competition in over 1,000 years. I proudly present you this year's grand prize.
Yeah, 55 inch is plenty big enough for me. Just give me a good, you know, a good 55-inch screen and I'm happy. That's exactly what I got. My model number is the LG NanoCell. It's the, what was it? EU 9000 or something. Let me look right now about this TV. Where's the model number? There it is. SM9000 PUA. That's the model number. It's a 55-inch nano cell by LG. So it puts out a really beautiful picture. It really does shine, especially in a game that's like really colorful like this. It just, the colors really just pop on it. It looks pretty damn good. Not oversaturated, they really shine though. It looks very nice, very clean. Yeah, I don't really care about 4K. This is a 4K screen, but I mean, I've seen 4K content. It's just like, okay, whatever. But honestly, I think the game changer though has really been the variable refresh rate technologies, and especially the HDR. That's been the real game changer for this generation of TVs. I don't care about 4K or 8K or 1440p, whatever. It all looks good. I don't really care. Just give me 720p or better, and just give me really good graphical quality, and give me some HDR and throw in some VRR in there, and I'm good. I'm happy. Okay, so what else do I need to do here? Oh, I almost 100%ed this. Clear the caves. Well, where are the caves at? Right in here? So I'll kill all the enemies. Is that what I need to do? Kill all the enemies? Yeah, I've got a soundbar for mine too. Have I played TY the Tasmanian Tiger before? No, but I have. I do have it though. I need to play that one. One of those games like I never really heard of until recently. You're gonna cry now? Why? Did I clear out all the enemies? I think I definitely cleared the enemies out. Yeah, I got one of them on the PS4, the remaster, and I've got all three of them on my original Xbox. So I can technically play them anytime. I got them. I just need to get around to playing them. it up here? Didn't I already go up here? Yeah, this is for the bridge, yeah. So where's the way to the caves? If this isn't the caves already. Because I think these guys are just gonna keep spawning out of their tombs. What caves are they talking about? Sometimes if you're quick, you're really quick and you're lucky, they don't even have a chance to hit you, even though they're about to. They're clearly timing it, but sometimes you're a little bit quicker than them. Yeah, I'm not really seeing any other... Unless this is that area, this is what I need to get through. Is this the caves?
One of those dogs with the funny hats put a curse on me just because I shot him in the butt a couple times. He said he turned my tail into a snake. Does it look like a snake to you? It does feel kind of funny, come to think of it. Oh, boy, that dog's gonna bang.
Yeah, this must... Okay, this must be what it's talking about.
Are the 5 deadly trials of King Rover. No one has ever survived all 5. In fact, it is so dangerous that I cannot let you through this first door unless you're able to solve my riddle.
Oh my god, man. Dude, it's going on 3 a.m. I'm not doing your stupid fucking riddles. You know what? No. Well, I guess I'm gonna go home then. I'm gonna come back to this. I'm out of it, man. But yeah, stream for a good 4 hours, 20 minutes. Pretty good. Could have got on here a little earlier, but got other things going on. Friends, have you heard of a YouTube I used to watch named Retro Gaming Star? Yes, I've heard of him. He's too entrenched in drama for me, though. I'm in my feelings here, and they do this to me. What do you think? Yeah, the chat was lit tonight, man. It's going at like 100 miles per hour. I'm having a hard time even keeping up with it now. Yeah, I'm gonna come back to this Agent 9 one. Because I think that's the last thing I need to do, and then I'll have, I think I'll have the level 100%ed. Yeah, I'm gonna get me something to eat real quick. Oh, shit. And then I'm gonna go to bed. Yeah, it's a good stream, though. I got a lot of progress done tonight. Remember Hey Arnold when Helga say goodnight, my sweet prince? No, but I'm familiar with that. I do remember something about that, the Hey Arnold cartoon. That's an old one. Yeah, look at that. Game total 60%. Not bad. Not bad. I told you, it was a pretty quick game. Like, there's not a whole lot to it. It's just a fun little game. It takes about, I don't know, between 8 and 10 hours, depending on if you're going for 100% or not. If you're taking your time, you know. But, yeah, pretty cool, man. Pretty good stuff. Let me see where I'm at trophy-wise, because like I said, I do want to 100% this so I can get the platinum. Why does it take me all the way back here? What are you doing, PlayStation? 59%, okay. This isn't even a hard game to platinum. How? 5.7% of people 100% of the game. That's sad. Look, I mean, the first level of the game, 38 point... Oh my, I need to get out of here. This is pissing me off. People don't want to fucking play their games, man. It pisses me off when I see that shit. I see, like, I literally will see indie games, and there'll be, like, less than 3% of people completed it. Like, not even 100%ing it, just completing, like, seeing one of the endings of the game. I think it was Recompile. Recompile. I 100%ed the game. It was a pretty interesting indie game, and, like, people just, they don't play their games, and it just pisses me off. Like, if I was an indie developer, it would just be a huge turnoff to me. Like, seeing people, like, I put all this time and passion into making a project, and, like, 2% of the people that played your game finished it. Like, okay. I don't know, man. Like, people just don't play their games like they used to. Like, even on my friends list, like, some people, like, they'll have, like, trophy level 100. I'm like, how do you only have, like, trophy level 100? Like, I'm not even, like, a super hardcore gamer on PlayStation. I'm trophy level 279. Like, I play on Xbox more than I do on PlayStation, and mine's, like, really high up there. A lot of people don't care for achievements and trophies no more. Well, I mean, you don't even have to, like, try. You don't even have to be, like, a trophy hunter to get pretty high up on the trophy stuff. I mean, it does depend on the game, yeah, but it's like people are just so casual now. They only play as, like, the same 2 games, and then they watch Netflix the rest of the time. Like, that's about 80% of people on PlayStation and Xbox. Like, if you go into the Xbox, you go into the most popular games, it's like the same 5 games, like Fortnite and Grand Theft Auto 5 Online. Like, oh god, like, you guys are still playing that? Oh god. How do you still play the game for, like, the same game for, like, 10 years? Yeah. Yep, that's me. Yeah, I'll add you. I don't really play too much stuff on multiplayer. Like, I've played Grand Theft Auto Online, it's just I got tired of it. It's like, yeah, I want to move on to something else now. I got a lot of games on here, like, I mean, I'm not even kidding. Like, my library is insane. 154 games on here. So... And then I got more stuff on Xbox. I'll show some of that off right now. Yeah, give me 1 second to switch over here. Yeah, this HDMI splitter is pretty great. It switches so quick. Didn't mean to hit that. Okay, so... Yeah, I got 284 games on Xbox. These are the games I have installed. I've got a 5 terabyte external drive on here. Yeah, but let me see if I can find the game I'm talking about here. All achievements. Yeah, I played the hell out of MCLA. I love Midnight Club. Super Lucky's Tale, 73%. 80s Overdrive, that was a pretty good indie game. Need for Speed Carbon, a classic. Didn't care for Mirage. So I barely touched that. The original Assassin's Creed, damn near got that 100%ed. I just didn't want to deal with going through all and getting all the flags. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, this one's probably my favorite in the series. Angels of Scaly Wings, definitely a hidden gem. Amazing visual novel. Best game, I rated this my game of the year for 2023, by the way. Slipstream, pretty good indie game, I like that one. I need to play Far Cry 3. I played it back at launch. I think it was, I played it on, I think, the PS3, and it was pretty terrible. It ran at like 15 frames per second. It was awful. Saints Row 2, an amazing game there. GTA 4, amazing game. It's typically like the classics that I find myself like enjoying the most. Like, the classic AAAs are the way to go. Like, clearly they're still updating Halo Infinite. I see they keep changing the thumbnail for this. I haven't played it since launch. I played it when I had it on Game Pass. Yep. Yeah, I played it at launch. It was a very forgettable game, if I'm being honest. Just didn't really care about it. Mafia 2. The definitive edition was not that. I don't know what it is about a definitive edition, but it's never a definitive edition with a definitive edition. It's more like the defective edition. It's the same way with Mafia 2. The original's better. Get it on 360, play it through backwards compatibility, or play it on PC. Those are the best versions to get. Ezio Collection. Yeah, I like the older Assassin's Creed games, in case you can't tell. High on Life. That was a pretty good game. That was a surprisingly kind of underrated, kind of hidden gem there. Agents of Mayhem. That's pretty fun. It's repetitive, but in short doses, that's a lot of fun. Vanquish. That was a really good game. I enjoyed Vanquish. Burnout Revenge. This game's like really hard to get achievements for, but I did play a good amount of that. Straw Humans 2. Firewatch, it's another indie game. I like that one. Show off Steam achievements. It's a little harder to do on here. I don't really have very many Steam achievements. I don't play on PC too much. I'm more of a console guy. I'm a console peasant. 12 minutes, I 100%ed that. Fable 2, I really like Fable 2. That's my favorite in the series. 12 minutes was really good. Definitely an interesting game. Burnout Paradise Remastered, classic. Prototype 2, I enjoyed that. Yeah, I'm definitely ready for Dragon's Dogma 2. I gotta pre-order that. I'm looking forward to that game. I'm gonna stream that, of course. I don't know if I'm gonna stream like the entire game, but I'll definitely at least do one stream of it, the beginning of it. I'm excited for that. Yeah, I played it on the 360 as well, so that's why it's a little low on here, but I was just kind of testing it out on here. Just curious to see how it ran on the Series S. But I played it on the 360 back in the day. Metal Gear Solid HD 2 and 3. This has been delisted. You can't buy it on... You can't even get it on Series S if you don't already own it digitally. But I played it on Xbox One. I'm lucky enough to have already owned a physical copy. Now if you look it up, because it's been delisted, it's like... I think it's like $40 or $50 now to get a physical copy of it. I got it for $5. I got it for $5 physically. You know, I told people years ago, I said, now is the time to get games for the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. I said, it's not going to get any cheaper than what it is now. So if you want to collect it, do it now. And some people didn't listen, and now they're complaining that the prices are insane. And I'm like, well, I tried to tell you, if you wanted to collect for these systems, you should have did it like 3 years ago. But it's too late now. Because nowadays, I see they're slowly going up in price. And it's getting kind of hard to find them. Like, even at my local GameStop, they have almost nothing in terms of 360 and PS3 stuff anymore. They used to have, like, just a whole bargain bin section of just 360 and PS3 stuff, and it was just all good stuff. Nowadays, it's like it's hard to find good stuff anymore. Recompile, yeah, this is the one I was talking about right here. Yeah, so I 100%ed this. There's several different endings for the game. I mean, look at this. 1.2% of people got this. Like, what is wrong with these people? Like, even to just beat the game, less than 3%. Okay, well, maybe you can make the argument, well, maybe people didn't like it. Okay, well, fair enough. Let's go further down the list here. Like, even just the most common achievement, just to start the game, is 33.6%. Like, how? How is it this low? Like, what are people doing? Like, did they buy the game and then sit at the main menu for 5 minutes and then stop playing it? Like, I don't get it. It's just so low. And it's like that with so many games. Like, let's look at Super Lucky's Tale. It's another example. It's a good platforming game. And another thing I like about this game too is you actually get unique concept art for the achievements, which I think is a nice touch. But yeah, look at that. Collected 30,000 coins. That's a pretty insane achievement, admittedly, but less than 1%. Defeated Lady Meow without getting hit. 0.19%. Took no damage at the end of 3 cannon salute. 0.59. I mean, look at how low this is, guys. This is insane. Watch the credits. Less than 1%. I mean, like, what is going on here with these gamers now, man? It's just so low. Oh, people did. Oh, they were good at that. They were good at getting hit in the game. 44% got that. But to actually complete a level, like, you're talking less than 10%. Finished a 2D level, 25%. Oh my god. Less than 90% even completed the prologue. I mean, it's just pathetic, man. Does it show the, yeah, it does show the achievement thing for here, too. The old games. Couldn't remember if it did it for the old games or not. I mean, it's just, like, some of these are just so low. It's just insane. Like, yeah, less than 10% of people actually completed this game. I mean, I understand not being able to get the online achievements now, but because the servers are shut off for it, you can't play it online no more. At least I don't think you can. I know it's offline on PS3. Oh, but people will love their Raid Shadow Legends. Every YouTuber on the planet will be shilling for that trash. But when it comes to actually playing their games, they just don't do it, man. They don't play their shit. About Assassin's Creed. Oh, I mean, it's better. 27, okay, 27% finished Assassin's Creed. And this game is kind of repetitive, so I can understand why some people didn't. I mean, it's not that long of a game, though, at the same time. But that's what I noticed, though. A lot of the old games, people will finish the old stuff. You know, people played their games back then. You'll see a lot higher percentages, typically, when it comes to the older games. They actually played their games back then. I don't know what's going on with gamers today, but they don't really finish their stuff no more. I noticed that too when I played Mafia 2 Definitive Edition on PS4. Like, the percentage was way lower. I look at it on the PS3 version, and the percentage for people getting their trophies was a lot higher. So, yeah, it's just a case of, like, modern day gamers. They just don't really play their games no more. And that's why they dumb these down. These games are actually easier than the originals. It's something I noticed about the Definitive Edition of Grand Theft Auto, Vice City, and San Andreas, and I'm sure even 3 is the same way. I haven't played the third one on the Definitive Edition, but how many people actually completed this? Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, this is just sad. What about these classics? Are you kidding me? Less than 20%? Man, this is just... It's kind of sad, man. I have no words for it. It's just sad. Yeah, but I think I made my point at this point, you know. Like, they start the game, they play it for 10 minutes, and then they stop playing it. It's just people just don't have the attention span anymore. I don't know. I just don't get it. GTA 4. Well, I think it speaks for itself too. I would expect this to be higher. Considering it's an older game, people typically did play their games more back then. At least from what I've seen. But yeah. This is sad. They completed the first mission, but then everything after that, nope. Nope, their ADHD kicked in. Then they lost interest, I guess. It drops off fast, man. It drops off real quick. It's still higher than the other ones I've seen, though. 24% to unlock all 3 islands, so you at least did most of the game. .4% completed the story. I mean, that's still higher than some of the other newer games. That's still better than 2.5%. Yeah, I think I made my point with that, though. But yeah, this anyway, yeah, the HDMI splitter actually automatically switches over to the new input, whatever one is active, which is really cool. So it definitely was a nice upgrade for my setup. But anyway, I'm gonna end the stream off here. So yeah, yeah, I wasn't really paying much attention to the chat. I was just shaking my head in disgust by people not actually playing their games anymore. It does piss me off, like legitimately. But it is what it is. What can you do? This industry's dying anyway. Don't even want you to own your stuff anymore. But anyway, that being said, thank you guys for tuning in. I'll probably catch you guys tomorrow. I'll probably be streaming again. This is a really good stream. Definitely was a lot of good conversations tonight. So I'm sorry that I wasn't able to get to everybody in the chat. But anyway, with that being said, you guys take care, and I'll probably catch you guys tomorrow. All right, have a good night.